What's good, my incredible people? Just Incredible here with my end of year incredible review. I want to do a top 20 like everybody else because I'd like to jump on the bandwagon. But also, a lot of my stuff I cannot review. I'll get into it at the tail end of this. But long story short, it takes a lot more to make videos than one believes. So I just want to talk at my fans. I don't even like to say fans. I want to talk to fellow collectors who watch this, watch everyone else's. When I started off, I said if I get paid, I get paid. If I don't, I don't. I need to remember that, but I don't want to give out crap. I want to start off with some honorable mentions. The only reason why these are honorable mentions, and there's one thing missing, and I'll get to that in a minute, is because they didn't come out in 2022. I got them in 2022, but I want to say starting off with Ming the Merciless. I am 39. I did not watch Defenders of the Earth. But I would pass these, and the more I pass them, the more I'm just like, look, NECA is giving us some good stuff. Like, let's see if it'll like zoom in. There's a lot of reviews on this, but just the detail in his staff. I'm a sucker for cloth goods, and it's got wire in it. Yo, like, this is a beautiful figure. Yeah, it's got pins in it. I mean, like, only certain characters do I care about it being pinless or not. This, not so much. And this was this was $24. $24. This, if not for the year that it came out, I believe it came out in actually 2021, if I'm not mistaken. All I know, 2021, April of 2021, because I looked it up to see if I could add, and I was like, damn, this would definitely be number 2. Number 1, hands down, would be The Secret of the Ooze, Soto, Toka, and Razar. Master say have fun. Fun. Yo, this looks like I know you hear it a lot. It came straight from the movie. I get it. But Toka in particular, like his eyes move. Even his little nostril, his little snap, his beak moves up and down. You can make him like look sad, like, oh, mama. Or you can look like Matt. Nom, nom. Oh, yeah, right. Here, have another. So anyway, like, that is just a beautiful figure. These are hard, like I've heard. They're hard, but like plasticky, but still hard, like kind of sharp. Like, look at the detail in that, man. When there's stuff like Mezco and whatnot, 3-0, and they cost like $100, like there's this 4-pack of Ninja Turtles coming out, where it's $400. Like, I'm good. Like, if I get stuff like this from NECA for a reasonable price, yo, I'm good. I will say with Razar though, as soon as I opened it, this snapped off. Nothing a little super glue can't help. His eyes and stuff aren't as articulated, but his mouth does move. Hey, nom nom. I'll take it. So, the other thing that is missing right now that I'm not seeing any YouTubers I follow talk about, and I had, but I returned, and I'm gonna say why I returned, is the McFarlane Avatar figures. The Jake Sully's Banshee, and then Navi's Banshee, and then those two. Oh my God. Mwah, chef's kiss. I don't really have like any space in here, let alone like where I would put that. But I'm telling you, I had it in like, even like the little shell, like mech that's in the new movie. I had that too. Worth every freaking penny, man. Oh my God. Like, that is some of his finer work. But let's kick this off. Y'all stay tuned. And at number 20, we've got this guy from The Mandalorian. This is the Death Trooper. This, I gotta say, part of the reason why I made my list and how I decided my list was when I got the figure in hand, what was my joy level? Not really articulated, but how much, could I articulate it and it stay in place? And that wasn't really proving his case. Pause. But also, just the sheer beauty of it. And this, if you have this, the way it feels, it's just like, oh my goodness. It's like a heavy plastic. It's just, and I don't even really collect the Stormtroopers or anything like that, Death Trooper. Like, This though, I had to get. So this to me was worth the like 30 something bucks that it cost. I didn't really like army build this. I know like 3 would have been the minimum. I do have, it did come with 3 or 4 in the vintage collection I have. Got to go back and count it, but this is going to be my number 20. If you're a fan of the show Mandalorian and you collect, I highly, highly recommend this. Yeah, stay tuned. Number 19, we've got the Lightning Collection Finster. I know it's not a Ranger, it's not Lord Zed, but when I took this thing out, I believe it was an Amazon exclusive. When I took this thing out of the package, oh my God, I was like, are they sure that this is like a mainline? Dude, SuperSeven or NECA could have made this, and I'd believe it. In fact, this is more along the lines of NECA. Like, not all of their work is like this, but damn. I mean, the detail, it feels premium. Just like little nuances that like I don't care about, but like, I love it. And I love it when you can put all the accessories like this, those, this in his hand, this around his neck. When you can put all the accessories on the figure, like that is just like so perfect. Like, man, I can't even describe it. So Finster, if you collect the Lightning Collection, and I just have like the Rangers. All I need now is Rita, just like him, Lord Zed, Goldar. But of all those, to include the Rangers, even the White Ranger, in my opinion, yes, this is the best. I don't have Rita, so this is the best of what I have. I have a few of the monsters as well, but man, look at that. Like, yes, my lord, I have created more putties. Finster! I used to think his name was Fixter, like Fixter, but anyway, that is why he falls into number 19. And coming in at number 18, greetings, I am Adam, Secrets of Castle Grayskull and Defender of Eternia. I held aloft my magic sword and said, I know how it goes, but I'm not going to say it because I'm already fucking it up, but I've only been into the Masters of the Universe for the past year, past like 13 months, and I gotta say, it's been fun, especially with the Masterverse. I have the retro collection, but man, this isn't Mondo, this isn't Classics. This is that sweet spot right in between. Fun fact, while we talking about collecting and stuff and how much things are cheaply made and this, that, and the third, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Mad Hatter Reviews. His Mondo, those are like 200 plus. Broke. Dude, when you are paying something made to order, that shit should not be breaking. When you are just simply handling it. Not throwing it around, and toys are meant to be like, I feel like I can throw this, which I'm not gonna, and the chances of it surviving is like 98%. And if it doesn't, hey, it was 24 bucks, I'll go get another one. But for what I paid, like, I want to collect, but I'm not investing in toys. This is, dude, this works. Like, can it get any better than this? I actually put this next to my He-Man from the Revelations, and I can tell like the at least upper torso, like a lot of it is not the same sculpt. It's like the same base, but like his chest is, you know, beefier. I knew there was a difference in his quads. Like this is like perfect. Like his hair is like that perfect dirtiness, and he looks like the old toy. Even though I didn't collect the toy back then, the only downside from this guy that I didn't like, that I don't matter, and I meant to paint it or just switch the swords, is the hilt. It's just basic plastic. I feel like the axe as well, like there's so many grooves and things, like it could have been painted, but that's fine. Like I'm very happy with this, and that is why it came in at number 18. Coming in at number 17, Shattered Glass Blaster. No way, two can play sickle. Before I go on about my Transformers, as you see, and as I've stated in other videos, except for like Reflector up there, certain ones I will leave, especially like the Dinobots. Yeah, I gotta leave those in the alternate mode, which to me, honestly, the Dinobots, they're Dinobots, so the robot is the alternate mode. So I guess I have them in their main mode. But anyway, I've never transformed him. I transformed Blaster, the same mold, and the only reason why he made it right here and not Blaster, because I mean they should have been side by side, but I love the color. Like purple's my favorite color, firstly, and like I just like the way the colors look. And yeah, he came with like a transparent rewind. I like it. Not much I can say about it that's negative. Like, it's really clean. It was like 30 something dollars, and it's like perfect. Like, I believe it was 30 something. Let's say it was 50. I don't think it was, but what I like what I spent on this is the fact that Slicer, I canceled that. That's basically Wheeljack and Shattered Glass. But they give you those armored up things. Like, fuck I don't care about that shit. They wanted $55 for that. And I'm like, they wanted $55 for a $30 toy. No, man. That's where I put my foot down. Like, I'm not doing that. But this is like also a fun factor. Like, I couldn't stop fidgeting with it. I posed the hell out of this. I did everything but transform it. Like, I love it. Like, so that is why it's number 17. Not so much as it being like the best transformer I got, but it's one of those figures I got and like I just couldn't put it down. I've been receiving figure after figure in the mail, which is the dangers of pre-ordering, and it's getting to the point to where like I'm damn near hoarding. Even though I still curate my shit, I'm damn near hoarding because I have a lot that I haven't opened up. Like my Daredevil 3-pack, I don't even know if it would have made this list, but I haven't opened that in like a whole bunch more. But that is why Blaster from Shattered Glass is number 17. Y'all stay tuned. Number 16, stop me if you heard this one. The royalty, my queen, my man, Inferno. Burn, trader, burn. This was, Dinobot was a beast, but there wasn't a time Inferno was not on the screen and I was not loving it. Like, this dude, he had silliness to him, but he was badass. Like, he could take a punch and still get in your ass. Loyal to a fault, and I loved when he kept calling Megatron my queen. The royalty for the royalty. This is like one that I got and I didn't get to do a review, but this is a great figure. When I got this, I didn't expect him to be this big. Like, I don't know why. I know he wasn't short, but like I figured him on par with like Cheetor, not bigger. Like, this is like he's as big as Dinobot with more heft. Dinobot we know he came out after this, before this, so we talking 2022, man. So, yes, Inferno is gonna come in at a nice number 17. I blame my last 16 actually. Yeah, not much to say about them. I never transformed them because I love them in their non-beast mode, their robot mode. I might have to transform him so he doesn't get Energon buildup. And I love that his mouth opens. Like, that is so, dude, like, whoever put the time and effort into this, can they do all of them? Y'all stay tuned for number 15. Number 15, there go your boy. Listen, there is a story behind Back to School Gremlin. Best friend of mine this summer, after summer when kids was going back to school, there was a meme of this dude on Instagram. And when people were putting up their kids going back to school, I had to post this motherfucker. Like, that is so hilarious. Like, this it doesn't make sense. Like, oh my God, you can put a gremlin anything, dude. They need to keep doing this. I got Christmas gremlins. We need Easter gremlins. We need Valentine's Day gremlins. We need it all. I'm not a fan of how the gremlins stand, but as a whole, like, when it falls into the category would I ever get rid of or sell, that's a big negative on this. Not only does this have nostalgia for me, I just fucking love how fun it is. Why is Gizmo on his lunch? That is awesome. So that is my number 15. Comes with the little books. And people's like, a friend of mine was like, how's he gonna study? I was like, did you not see the movies? These motherfuckers learn Christmas carols in the course of a night of being born. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for 14. Is the precursor to the Joker, to the Batman Who Laughs. There is nothing in particularly special about this. Once again, this is one of those figures I got and couldn't stop posing, especially with my Joker dragon. Look at the review on one of my, I made a review earlier this year. I just love like how, like, even though it's got pins, like just the texture of it, it's just like, it looks just like, minus him having a gun, just like the comic. I wish McFarlane could still make guns. A lot of his figures, paint apps suck, but when there's only 3 paint apps, how do you fuck that up? So I just love this. Like, I love this in conjunction with the Joker Dragon. I wish they came in a pack so I could put them both together, but unfortunately they were separate, so I'm not going to cheat. So there you have number 14, the Batman Who Laughs. Number 13, this guy. I don't even remember his name, to be honest with you. I collected this, so this was the part of the Build-A-Figure. What's that red lantern? Atrocitus. Oh my goodness, it's late. But of that whole Build-A-Figure wave, I was like, yo, McFarlane, can you go do Ghost Rider, please? Like, if this jaw articulated, that would be like, oh my goodness. Like, once again, it's only two-tone colors, so you can't really fuck that up. So, but I love the just simple lamp, and this was a Build-A-Figure wave worth getting. People got that Solomon Grundy. Hey man, all I wanted was Catwoman and the Penguin. They can keep the rest of that shit. Like, if they ever release Solomon Grundy on his own, I'll get it. Or if the other one's gonna sell, maybe. But I just loved like this figure of that whole group. Like, I know who this is. I just can't think of his name right now. But he's a guy who, like, what I was watching on the cartoon, he like was a professor and this kid, and they mixed together. What's his name? Oh yeah, this is Ghost Rider, ain't it? No, I'm trolling like a motherfucker. But I can't remember his name. Molecule Man. I don't know, but I do know. I do watch DC. Don't get me wrong, and I read it too. But I can't remember his name. I know this is from The Blackest Night. Please comment down below because his name escapes me. But I love this figure. Like, this is another one of those figures like I would not get rid of. I have the Atrocitus. I still would not get rid of this, like, at all. 12. And I will lay my wrath upon thee, and you shall know my name is Megatron. Yes. Even displaying model behavior, love this. I love this figure. I mean, there's many more that I got that I love, but this was a welcomed addition. This is one of the ones that I just pre-ordered and showed up. I would have loved to have found this in the wild and opened it up. To me, there's only one thing wrong with this, and one thing only, but it's not yeah, I can't blame them. It's how his arm is. You can't really get it to pose like in a way to where it's like straight on. It's always got like a curve to it because it came with a really nice flame effect. Once again, I've never transformed him into dragon mode because, like, no, I want Megatron. Like, firstly, the reason why I do not like the alt modes for like 90% of my Transformers is because it was the robots. If I wanted to transform into a car, I'd just go buy a fucking model car. Also, the reason why I didn't do the red is they didn't, obviously the red and or SuperSeven doesn't have the exact same line, but they're not in scale. Like, Bumblebee was just as tall as Optimus Prime in the RED or red, however you want to call it. But this was a lovely buy. Like, once again, one that I will not sell. I know there's like KOs and like things like that of the masterpiece, but for $55, this was definitely worth it. Like, I freaking love it. If you are a Beast Wars fan and you do not have this, I highly recommend it. I love the texture. I love the feel. I love these wings. Like, it's perfect. It's damn near a representation. Not in the face. The face is cool, but it's like not perfect how the cartoon was. But damn it, good enough for me and good enough for number 12. Stay tuned. Yes. Then coming in at number 12. I know, right? Not much to him. This is my number 12 because I have the Renew Your Vows. I know that's like, quote unquote, the GOAT. It is the GOAT, in my opinion. It's the GOAT. What a great time I started collecting, because when I started in September of 2021, that damn retro card, they wanted like $140, and I was just like, I would fucking refuse. Like, that's disgusting. Okay, back then it was like $20 to come out, right? So if you're gonna charge like 50 or something, I get it. But over 100, there's only one character that I've ever paid $100 for, because I don't want to risk them not releasing her next Cara Dune from Star Wars Black Series. She's like my she's to me is Mando's Vegeta, his Piccolo. I cannot not have her. The reason why I know Renew Your Vows, first of all, is better because of the toe articulation that one has, hands down. But I grew up, what got me like in Spider-Man, it was always cool. I grew up watching, like I said, I'm 39, Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. But that damn opening by Aerosmith, come on, dog. That got you hype. You can hear right now, go ahead, picture everything. When he's swinging, Mary Jane. You can picture every little tone, especially when he was like, sugar. And honestly, when you see the cell shade on like camera and stuff like that from like better camera qualities, it stands out. But for me, it really does not stand out. I know this is like a really generic pose. I just got back home from Christmas and for New Year's, and it was on my doorstep, so I was waiting. I can't quite remember, but if Renew Your Vows head tilts up like this one does, I definitely know the Iron Spider does. I'm not sure if Renew Your Vow does, but if it does, yeah, that is by far the GOAT, because I don't have him in this pose. But this right here for animated series, yo, you earned this spot, man. Shocker! There's no special intro because it's from a comic book, The Last Ronin. Spoiler alert, if you don't know who The Last Ronin is, you get in the 3-second countdown. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's Donatello. I'm just joking. It's Michelangelo. But there's this in the unarmored version. If I happen to come across the unarmored version, I'll get it. Mind you, like I bought this, The Last Ronin, when it was in the complete set, and I hadn't really finished it yet, even though I knew it was Michelangelo. I was reading halfway through it. And my buddy was telling me that like he's only in this in like a few no, he wore this the entire damn thing. He was only unarmored, if I remember correctly, because it's been like a week now since I read it. But I do remember when spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, when he fought the Saki, like that Shredder dude at the end, that fucking symbiotic Iron Man like Shredder. That's when all his armor broke off. But I like the hoodie, like I like a different take on it. I hope they come out with like a throwback of him with the orange, like they're coming out with the rest of them. But yo, like, why did this make the spot? It was kind of difficult getting those in, but not as hard as I would think. One thing that these manufacturers don't do that they did when I was a kid is put in instructions like where shit goes. It's like, if you don't look it up or like look at the source material really hard, even though this really sometimes is not right there, it's like over here. But the point is, it's like, how the fuck do you know where goes what? You just got to use your imagination, I guess. But this was a pain in the ass to wrap around, but I eventually got it. I'm never going to take it out. Got his nunchaku, got the, I love it when they do like, we know this is cheap, but it's still like for the toy version, it's not like plasticky. It's like, this was worth every bit of $34. Came with the katana. I like the details on the katana, if it'll, yeah, there we go. Like, look at the color apps, the paint apps. I like it. There's only one paint app that's missing. Actually, 1, 2, 3, to my knowledge. One, and I can forgive it, is his belt buckle is supposed to be silver. And these are supposed to be like the same colored silver, as if they're fasteners. But other than that, dude, I don't care. Like, this, and this is supposed to be the color of this side. But I don't care. Like, yo, that works. This has a bungee-like material. It's not just like that plastic like on some of my other NECA turtles. Like, that is just like a solid. I know this is further up on people's list. This doesn't really give me a wow factor. I'm just like, yo, okay, like he's gonna go on a shelf and just be like, okay, there you go. But he made this list because this is really nice. Like, this is really, I'm gonna probably get some oil or something so this have that leathery look. But this is a great figure. Like, sometimes, more often lately, NECA's been knocking it out the fucking park. Number 9. I'll give you a jawbreaker, lawbreaker. Casey Jones, Mirage Comics. Yo, I didn't even want to collect that line, to tell you the truth. You see like all my turtles over there. I'm not doing the Archie. The only Archie one that I did that did not make this list, please don't get mad, is Slash. But there's other figures that I have that I like. This is my list. This is what I like. I can never, the only two turtles that I'm missing out, because I somehow amassed all of them except for 2, to not to include loot crates. Casey Jones and April O'Neil. I have the anchor team, April O'Neil, but the other Casey, the Toon Casey compared to this, no, hell no. This is sick. Like, this is nice. This is really nice. Like, the accessories, you'll see reviews online, but this fits in just right with my Toon Turtles, because the only difference is, I mean, he's human-esque, and he just doesn't look super wild. but he's not that far off. You can tell like this looks like the cartoon one, but not the blue hair and all that nonsense. But this fits in, perfect substitute. If I even see the Toon Casey, yeah, I'll grab them, but not for like a price above retail. If they re-release them, yeah, sure. But this, I love it. Y'all stay tuned. Lawbreaker. Number 8, it was the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
I've been collecting these. I was debating whether or not to use that face, but how could you not? It is the Monster Universe Mummy Michelangelo. Mummy Michelangelo. Something about this is... So first of all, with the Universal Monsters, my least favorite, unfortunately, is Leonardo so far. It's not like they just took the NECA movie turtles and just gave them a different coat of paint. No, they redid all this. Like this is nice. I can't quite put my finger without hitting the camera. I can't quite put my finger on why I like Michelangelo the best out of that whole line, but I fucking love it. Like this is awesome. I love that there's Halloween-esque type figures coming out. So like on Halloween you can decorate, Christmas you can decorate. Look at his little forehead crack. Oh my God. Like then somebody says, hey, that's not supposed to be there, you dropped it. No, that's, as y'all know, that's from that ugly mask that deteriorated, but not much to really say about it. It's just, this is one of those, when I got it, I couldn't put it down. I was like, I love this so much. Like I did not want to like it this much. I didn't like Ralph as much. I didn't like Leo, April, Splinter, but this, yeah, I love it. So y'all stay tuned. We crunching down to 7 from Spawn Universe. We got She Spawn. There's not a whole lot to this character. I like having her in this pose. There can be some qualms. For instance, this big hair that just doesn't pose. But then that takes you to when people complain. Like I was there in the beginning as a kid, and I used to get the comic book with the toy. Then like I just completely fell off, and then so I missed the whole statuist, like some of his greatest work. But this, I'm reading, like I've started from issue number 1 for Gunslinger, King Spawn, and the Scorched. I fucking love the Scorched. I just want them to get Jessica a fucking motorcycle, Jessica Priest, baby. I love that. Oh my God, like yes. I don't need her in anything else. Like I got all my Spawn figures set up, as you'll see, as like a toy room review, but she definitely had to make the list. I damn near want to get a second one. She goes on sale so much. I'm like, yo, I thought this was definitely going to be one of those hard to find, couldn't buy figure. Compared to like Omega Spawn is $50. That thing looks like, drum roll, ass. And this was like only $35. And she came with other weapons that I got in different Spawn figures. Yo, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jessica Priest, I'm with you. I don't care about like the ball joints and the pinless technology. I'm just like, look, does she look good on the shelf next to Spawn and Gunslinger? And the answer is F yes. Number 6. All right, you mugs. Yeah, Sam, we're gonna do a little high C. He doesn't really have a voice. I don't even fucking know. I only watch cartoon. But SuperSeven, I don't sleep on. I love SuperSeven. In fact, there's only been 2 products I've gotten from SuperSeven that just made me say, oh my God. But fun fact, actually it wasn't SuperSeven, so I bought all my SuperSeven stuff from either Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. The only SuperSeven figure to ever break on me was Sewer Samurai Leonardo. His head, the little ball joint that the head goes on, it snapped. I took a picture and everything. I realized not to use super glue. So the best thing to do is just take like a hot pen. So what I did was I warmed it up and melted the plastic back together. Because I tried super glue and everything else, but just getting the plastic, don't use a lighter, that shit will scorch it. But I just put it back together. Now I have 2 because they sent me another one. Don't take advantage of that. And you know, that was a damn good thing to do, you know. But yeah, Scratch the Cat, not much I can say. Like I love accessories, not too many, because God, I have an accessories box that is just out of this world. But Scratch the Cat, his little buddy friend right here, I don't even remember his name, but I do like this. When I got this, I don't care about the original where it's like overly priced and shit like that, dude. They can kick rocks with that shit. Like fuck that. Like this to me is better than that. I don't collect for value. I collect for what I like or what speaks to me or nostalgic. But yeah. So there you go, number 6. Oh baby, it's crunching time. 5 is number 5 because yo, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't even think this came. Actually, the reissue did, so this counts. And if it don't, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even collect Valorverse. The only other one I should have pulled the trigger on when it was in my cart was the Scarab. This, holy shit, man. Like, the rest of them just like generic army people, which is fine. It's just like, this spoke to me, like the way the weapons feel. Get it out the holster. Like, it's just like, yo, like, he gave us all this. Now, I will say, it didn't come with these wings. I had to buy these separately. And one downside that I will admit, this snapped off, so I had to super glue it back together. So it just basically came as a figure like this for $30. This was like $15, you know. Hashtag no regrets. That could be a bit pricey, but like, you can look, stick the little knife in the back. Like, I put this with my Joes, I put this with my Marvel Legends. I don't even know where the fuck to put him. I just know he's in a league of his own. Like, there's a couple of other ones that's coming out that like want to be looking like Zorana and all that. But I like his female army character, military characters. Like, I don't know why, I just do it. So like, I got those on pre-order. But this was my introduction. Like, he can't really shoulder the weapon properly. At least I can't get him to. I guess I barely tried, but I fucking love it. That is why this is number 5. Number 4, my toe. Sewer surfing cowabunga Michelangelo, dude. Like, if you want to know how I'm keeping his glasses on there, it's museum wax. Comes off very easily, but it holds. So I use a lot of museum wax to keep stuff up. In fact, my turtle shelf, I picked that whole shelf up and moved it because they're using, I'm using museum wax. You can get that for like $10, this big ass tub of it, if you happen to give a fuck. It's this big, right here. It was like $10. Look, I barely used any of it. So yeah, definitely worth it if you collect. But Sewer Surfing Mike, yo, I wasn't even gonna get this, but when I saw the pictures more and more, I was like, okay, the bright colors they calling to me. When I got this, I could not put it down. I was like, damn, I wish I was still a kid till I can enjoy this to the fullest, man. This was like $55, still worth it to me. And I've seen it go on sale like 2 weeks later, like during the holiday. I don't care, it was worth it. So that's why he's number 4. Oh, we getting down there, dude. Master of magic, spells, and illusion, Mandrake. This looks like a straight up fucking Zatanna, but Zorana, whatever his name is on DC. But like I said with Ming the Merciless, I did not watch Defenders of the Earth. Collecting these figures made me go back and just, you know, catch up on it. This is like a beautiful figure for $22. Yo, the wired cape. My man got on the loafers, you know what I'm saying? He got on the Bert and Ernie's, hell yeah. Got the little jewel of Akamoto. Dude, Dr. Strange ain't got shit on me. I will zap your, no, sorry, but this looks plain, but it is exactly what he was on the show, like, so perfect. I'm glad they opted not to make the hat removable, because that'd be a pain in the ass. It would keep falling, so like, fuck it, like, yo, NECA, they get overlooked with shit like this. We keep talking Turtles and Predator and shit, like, this is a damn good figure, man. But he's no Ming the Merciless. Y'all stay tuned for the top 2. Coming in at number 2, he's a mutant, but not from the Turtles. Monkey and Thundercats. Let's just marvel at him. There's nothing I can say. I love the way he feels. Pause. He's got heft to him. I love the scope and detail. If his mouth moved, it'd be perfect. Oh man, it's just awesome. For those who hate pins, it is pinless. I can't even remember if it was tricky getting them to stand. I don't think it was. But see, I stand these up like statues. I don't pose them in dynamic super poses. Well, actually I do, but this is just right for now. Like, what else can he be doing? Like, I just love it. I was in awe when I took him out of the package, even more than Lion-O and the rest, and he's just a mutant. I think the only two, I like Jackalman and I like Slide. It's weird that the villains are the ones I like more than the Thundercats. It's just, man, this is number 2. If you don't have this and you don't collect Thundercats, get this, fuck the rest. This and Mummer the Ever Living, but this I like more than Mummer the Ever Living, because there were issues I didn't like about Mummer, like how his cape fastens on, but Stay tuned for number one. If you saw my, what would have been my number one at the beginning of this, let's go ahead and take it to the tune version. Brum, brum, brum. Master say have fun. Fun. Even on the cartoon, they sounded like asses. Razor, help me. Toka, you're my only friend. These right here, I just got a treat out of. I was so mad during Holothon when I thought, and the reason why it's two, because they came in a 2-pack. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. If I had to pick, I like Toka the best. I like his color scheme and all that. But, yo, it's just like his mouth does move. But it just spoke to me. Oh, my God. There's still plenty of these in Targets. I damn near bought another one of these in the Anthrax 2-pack just because. Yeah, if you don't have these, hit me up down below. Like, maybe we can work something out because they got plenty of them at, like, every Target near me. It was a little debacle with me and my best friend. I didn't know he wanted these, but I was going specifically for these, and he went to the next section first, and this was the last one. He let me grab it, and then after that day, they just been flooding the market. But this, I mean, what can I say? NECA knocks it out of the park with they Toon Turtles. Uh-oh, there's pins. I don't care. This just works, man. This really sets off my villain NECA Turtles. So, there's my top 20. Let me know down below if you liked any of these. Would you have moved them around? What would you have done different? Do you have the movie Toka and Razar? Do you have any of these? And what do you think? Y'all take care. Hoo-yah! And Happy New Year.